In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons that it's okay to take a little bit of time off from your worship leading responsibilities now that Christmas is over. Coming up. Hey there, my name's Spencer from leadingworshipwell.com, your daily dose of practical worship leading tips. If you want to find those tips, head over to Instagram or Facebook at Leading Worship Well, where I'm posting new worship leading tips every single day. But you're here on YouTube, so go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below, and let's get into it, because today I want to share with you these 3 reasons that it's okay to take a little bit of time off right now that Christmas is over, because I know that feeling. It's like there's still a couple more days left in this year, and you're trying to figure out, should I keep pushing through? I know Christmas is over now, and the big thing is over, but I still feel like I need to keep doing more. Maybe you've already taken a couple days off and you feel a little bit guilty because you think that you should be doing more, or maybe you haven't taken any days off because you think, man, I just need to keep pushing through. Well, I want to help you see today that it's okay to take a little bit of time off right now. The first reason is this: it's that you just made it through the busiest season of the entire church year. There's 2 super busy seasons during the church year. There's Easter and then there's Christmas. And in my experience, Christmas is always the busier one because there's more services, there's a bunch more stuff to get planned for, and it's so much busier than the rest of the year. So you've put in so much work this past month, 2 months, 3 months, however long you've been planning for Christmas. There's no doubt that this was a busy season. And so in ministry, there are cycles, there are seasons of busyness and maybe not so busy. During summer, when people are away on vacation and you don't have a million things planned at your church and it's just smooth sailing. That's a non-busy season. Christmas, though, there's a million different things going on. And so you've got to balance out these busy seasons and non-busy seasons. If there's only one season in your church ministry life and it's just busy, then you need to reconsider how you schedule and structure things at church, because that's not a sustainable pace. But my point is, you just got through a busy season. You did a lot, so it's okay to take some time off. You put in so much work, and if you're concerned about work hours or what you should or shouldn't be doing, I'm telling you, you probably put in double the amount of hours this past month that you normally do. So take some time off. You deserve it. It's okay. And that leads into point number 2. Reason number 2 is you need a moment to celebrate. We are at the end of the year now, and have you taken a moment to reflect on all the amazing things that God did in the life of your church over the past year? It takes a little bit of rest. Whenever you're celebrating, that doesn't feel like you're doing work, but it's so beneficial and necessary to celebrate on a personal level, first of all, because it keeps you inspired. It keeps the goal of what you did this entire year in front of you, and it motivates you for the next year. So that's on a personal level, but also to lead your team through those moments of celebration. Maybe in the coming week during your worship rehearsals, you spend a little less time running through songs and you spend a little bit more time celebrating, because there's reason to celebrate. Think back to all the amazing things that God did in your church this year. If you reflect on those, it's going to inspire your team and keep them motivated to keep serving. So take a moment. It feels like you're not accomplishing much, but it pays massive dividends, because when you take a moment to celebrate, it keeps you refreshed to keep serving. So take a moment to celebrate now that Christmas is over and the new year is coming. Finally, reason number 3 that it's okay to take some time off right now is that resting allows you to enter into the new year the right way. Listen, you can stumble into the new year exhausted and tired because you never took a moment to rest, or you can waltz in confidently to the next year and be proud, man, I feel so energized right now. I'm ready to take on the world and do everything that God has called me to do. If you don't take a moment to rest right now, you're going to be exhausted and you aren't going to feel that way. And that's not a sustainable pace to enter into the new year in that mindset. So take some time off and just rest. Like, rest is sometimes more beneficial than actually doing a bunch of stuff, because I know there's still a million things that you could be doing at your church right now, but if you rest, I promise you those things will get done. Just, it takes some time. It'll be okay. Not everything needs to get done this instant. Take a moment to rest. So like this week, maybe plan a Sunday off in this coming month so that you can just do those things that we talked about. You can reflect on what happened this year and celebrate it. Take a moment to rest. I know this video was a little bit shorter today because honestly, like, you just got through, like I said, the busiest season of the church year. So I didn't want to give you a million different little pieces of homework to do. I just want you to honestly just celebrate and rest. And I put together a free resource to help you do that and guide you through the process. It's called 5 Questions You Need to Answer to Crush Your 2020 Worship Leading Goals. And it's just a simple worksheet. Maybe while you're resting, you can take the 15-20 minutes necessary to just fill this worksheet out, and it's going to help you, first of all, celebrate what happened this past year, but also establish some goals and help define what direction you think God is taking your church in this coming year. So if you want access to that, it's just a simple worksheet that you can fill out while you're taking a break during this next week. You can click the link in the description below and I'll send it to you. I also walk you through how to celebrate with your worship team, so I think that's important too. But thanks so much for joining me today. It's the end of the year. So I hope you have an amazing new year, and I can't wait to see what God is going to do in your church in this new year. So keep leading worship well.